Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into Farzana Doctor's novel, 6 Meters of Pavement.
Yeah, quite a title.
It is. And we've got a description here that seems to really capture the emotional core of it.
Right. So what's our goal with this one?
Okay, so the mission is pretty clear. We want to really understand the main emotional paths the characters take and the key relationships that drive the story forward.
Makes sense. Ready to jump in.
Let's do it. So the description throws us right in with Ismail Boxwala. He's the central guy.
Mm-hmm. And right away, it tells us he's dealing with something big from his past, a mistake.
Yeah, not just any mistake. It sounds like something that really haunts him, casts a long shadow.
Exactly. So you immediately start thinking about the weight he's carrying, how's that going to affect things?
Totally. And the source flags these big themes: grief, guilt, love.
It makes you wonder how that specific mistake of his weaves into all that.
Oh, absolutely. Like, does the guilt stop him from feeling love? Or maybe it changes how he grieves. It's all tied together, isn't it? It must be. Which leads us to the two women mentioned, key figures in his life.
Right. First up is Celia, his neighbor.
And she's grieving too, the description says.
Yeah, so there's this immediate point of connection or potential connection through shared loss. It's interesting how often that happens, finding understanding and similar pain.
It is, that kind of unspoken bond. But then the other woman mentioned is Fatima.
Mm-hmm. A young queer activist. That feels like a very different energy, doesn't it?
Completely different. So how does her world, her activism, how does that intersect with Ismail's sort of internal struggle? It seems like such a contrast.
Well, maybe that contrast is the point. Fatima might bring a whole new perspective, maybe challenge him a bit, or offer a different kind of connection, perhaps one based on, feeling outside the mainstream.
That's interesting. Connection not just through shared pain, but maybe shared outsider status or shared values.
Could be, and the description also points to the writing itself. It says it's sensitive, evocative.
Yeah, it really focuses on their inner lives, their emotions. So it's not just plot, it's deep into how they feel.
Exactly. Which suggests it's probably not an easy read emotionally. It talks about their pain, their struggles.
But also, importantly, their paths toward healing. So it's not just wallowing in the pain. There's a sense of movement.
Right, a journey through it.
Right.
Which makes you think, okay, what does healing even look like for someone like Ismail? Carrying what he carries, what are those first steps?
Good question. And their journeys aren't separate bubbles, are they? The source says the author skillfully weaves their stories together.
Yeah, interconnected. So Ismail, Celia, Fatima, they're all on their own paths, but those paths cross and influence each other.
Like real life, I guess.
Yeah.
Our struggles don't happen in isolation.
Their interactions probably shape how they heal, maybe in ways they don't even realize at first.
So the overall vibe from the description sounds, well, both heartbreaking and hopeful.
That's a powerful combination, isn't it? It suggests the book doesn't shy away from the hard stuff.
But it doesn't leave you completely in the dark either. There's a sense of possibility, resilience.
Precisely. That balance often makes a story really resonate, leaves that lasting impression mentioned in the description. It feels truthful, acknowledging the sorrow, but also the strength.
Okay, so boiling it down, 6 Meters of Pavement seems to be a deep look at how people cope with terrible loss.
And how, maybe surprisingly, connections can form right in the middle of that wreckage. Finding solace, finding a way forward.
Yeah, it's about enduring, but also about finding those unexpected lifelines in other people.
Exactly. A real exploration of human resilience, I think.
So the big takeaway seems to be that powerful look at resilience after loss and how connection can blossom in really unexpected ways. And maybe something for you listening to think about is, well, just the different ways people handle grief and how sometimes comfort or understanding shows up where you least expect it. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.